is the recording of the lecture orientation for biochem nursing. Some of the classes don't have a professor yet. So to lessen the burden of your assigned prof, like you to view this short discussion of the orientation because I will be discussing already the grade components. So biochemistry is an introduction to the chemical concepts and principles behind biological processes involving carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and of course, nucleic acids. So it focuses on the importance of biomolecules, emphasizing on their functionality in relation to their structures and chemical properties and their clinical significance. For example, what if you have written rice? What will happen to the rice inside your stomach? How it is being able to digest and be converted to energy or what we call the adenosine triphosphate, as well as other biomolecules such as lipids, proteins, and of course, what are the two types ng nucleic acids natin? What's the difference between the DNA and RNA? So these are the typical discussions in biochemistry. So for the number of credits, in lecture, we have 3 units of lecture and a total of 54 hours. We'll have meeting for lecture 2 times a week, 1.5 hour. Okay? So at the end of the course, I'd like you to apply your understanding of inorganic and organic chemistry concepts in determining the properties of biomolecules and biochemical systems. So, we also want you to relate structural characteristics ng biomolecules. Anong meron sa structure? Bakit ganun yung physical properties niya? Why some biomolecules are soluble to non-polar but not soluble in polar and also vice versa. And we also want you to develop critical thinking in understanding and predicting the behavior of your biomolecule. And also to familiarize yourself with different biochemical techniques. This part is especially important in the laboratory. Okay? Gather experiment data and also apply your knowledge on biochemical systems. So your primary references are Seeger and Stuker, and your secondary reference is actually Bettelheim. The maximum number of allowable absences for lecture is 20%. At the total number of hours in a semester. You only have 8 absences, 8 days before we could drop you. Okay? Again, hanggang 8 days lang pwede umabsent sa lecture class. Okay? Students who exceed the maximum number of absences will be dropped from the class. Okay? Your teacher will be advising you na ihon, nakawalo ka na, i-drop na kita. Okay? And you also have to remember that 3 lates are equivalent to 1 absences. And you only have 15 minutes grace period. Okay. So for the lecture grade component, 50% of your grade are the major exams. Your major exams are the midterms and the final exam. 100 points for the lecture. 30% of that are your chapter quizzes. 30 points po per chapter quiz. Don't worry, your professor naman will announce when will be the schedule of your chapter quizzes. 20% will be the other learning assessment such as the worksheets and assignment. 50%. Class participations and recitations, that would be 5% of your grade. In total, you have 100%. 50% of your midterm grade plus 50% of your final grade will be total to your actual lecture grade. But please do remember, after the sem natin, ang semestral grade natin is 50% lecture plus 50% laboratory. This will be a combined grade. Okay? So, you have to make sure na kapag mababa ka sa lecture, make sure madaas ka sa lab para mahugot siya kapag kinumbine na namin. Okay? Or the vice versa naman. Okay? Please do remember these grade equivalents. These are the mandated grades by the FEU. Okay. In terms of late submission policy, assignments and worksheet deadline must be strictly adhered to as time management. Students will only be given 7 days for late submissions, deduction of 10% each date from the marks awarded. For example, um, August 15 ang deadline. You submitted ng August 16 at ang score mo ay 100, late ka ng 1 day, 10% deduction. However, if you submitted ng August 17, from the score mo na 100, for example, 2 days late ka na, 20% deduction. So, August 18, 30%, and so on, hanggang 7 days lang. After the 7 days, your paper will be marked as 0. So, there should be UHS certified medical certification for late assignments and also late quizzes. So, hindi po kami basta-basta tatanggap ng assignments, worksheets, and even late quizzes without certifications from the UHS. Okay? Without any valid proof. Okay? So, in terms of chapter exam absent policy, if you have absent due to medical concerns, you should have a UHS certified medical certificate for the special exam or for the special quiz. If you have an UHS and you submitted it within the 7 days, no deduction. But if you submitted the UHS to your prof from 8 to 14th day, mula nung absent ka or mula nung may quiz kayo, 10% deduction. But if you do not have UHS beyond the 14 days, 0 score will be given to your quiz. Okay? So, absent due to a family member, yes, pwede po may tumanggap ng valid reason na merong pumanaw, only up to 2nd degree. Lola mo, lolo mo, pinakamalapit na kamag-anak na pinsan, pwede. Okay? With that certificate, within 7 days, no deduction ng quiz mo. With that certificate submitted from 8 to 14th day, 10% ulit. Pag wala kang pinasang that certificate, 0. Okay? So this will be the timeline of our topic. We assume that August 12 to 17 will be orientation. You have 2 weeks for the protein structure and functions, 2 weeks for the enzyme discussion, and 2 weeks for the carbohydrate structure functions. These are the topics for your midterms exam in lecture. Okay? So, in completion week natin is around September 30 to October 5. This will be the week given to you to finalize your late submissions of your assignments. Kung may habol kang mga quizzes, you could ask your professor. Or meron kayong kailangang habuling lessons due to cancellations, pwede dito. Okay? And our midterm exam week will be around October 7 to October 12. We will post a announcement a week before the exam. And your grade consultation week will be on your 10th week, which is around October 14 to October 19. Please maximize the grade consultation week to inquire with your grades. to inquire with your standing at kung saan ka mag-improve. You have the right to ask your professor on this week. Hindi porkat grade consultation week ay absent na kayo. Remember, dito lang kami magpapag-grade consultation week sa inyo. Okay? Next. We also have carbohydrate metabolism. 2 weeks din yan for the finals topic na to. You will also discuss, you will also have lessons in bioenergetics and common metabolic pathways and protein metabolism. So these topics are all interconnected. For example, how is carbohydrate produces ATP? Paano siya naging energy? Bioenergetics and common metab. Mula sa carbohydrate, papuntang common metab. Bakit tinatawag na powerhouse of the cell ang mitochondria? Anong kinalaman ng common metab dito? As well as the protein metabolism as well. Okay, December 2 to December 7 will be the completion week naman. Okay? So, your final exam will be December 9 to 14, which is the final exam week. Remember, after the final exam week, that will be now the grade and coding week. Wala nang time to do consultations kasi grade and coding na yan. That's why you have to remember to request your standing in the grade consultation week. You could also have completion week this week, other weeks as well, to ask your standing to your professors. Okay? Remember, after final exam week, grade and coding na. Okay? Consultation week should be scheduled exclusively during the 10th week, following the midterm exam. Kindly use this week to discuss any grade-related concerns with your professors. There will be no consultation period after the final exam week because that is already grade and coding. You may use the 17th week, itong completion week natin, for consultations. You can ask any questions. So your prof, pwede kayo mag-submit ng mga late assignments nyo or mag-request kung pwede pang makahabol sa mga quizzes with valid proof. And if you have concerns about your final encoded grades, you should contact the chemistry coordinator, Miss Pamela Ruth Mateo, via email. Okay? Again, in case that you have concerns with your final encoded grade, you should contact our chemistry coordinator, Miss Pamela Ruth Mateo, via email.